Okay, good evening, everyone. My legendary leaders, my PhD students. So good evening. This is Krishna, HOD of Zoology, Sri Vasavi Degree College, Mahabubnagar. So, hi everyone. So, my dear legendary students, today we are going to start the day after yesterday. We completed totally digestive system, right? So, what are the digestive system parts we are discussing? Mainly in digestive system. Anybody can say the digestive system parts? Anybody can say the digestive system parts? Busra, Ajita, anybody? Sarika?
Mouth,
Ah,
esophagus, stomach,
okay,
small
okay.
intestine, large intestine. ఇంతవరకు అయింది సార్ మాకు
Large intestine, rectum, and anus also it will be complete.
మైనస్
Okay, right. So I would like to overview. No problem. Don't bother about that. I will completely total in digestive system. In digestion, mainly we should be studied three parts, right? Digestive tract, okay, and digestive glands and digestive mechanism. Digestive tract, digestive glands, and mechanism, right? So digestive tract, what is digestion? Already we discussed it. Digestion means what ma? Complex molecules of carbohydrates, proteins, lipids converted into or break down into simple compounds like glucose, amino acids, and glycerol and fatty acids. It's called in the presence of hydrolytic enzyme. That is called what ma? Digestion. Now, in the digestion process, in the mechanism, mainly five steps are there, especially ingestion, mechanical and physical digestion, and movement, and digestion, absorption, assimilation, and elimination. That means egestion. Okay, we already discussed this point. And digestive tract. What are the digestive tract? Number one point, mouth. Number two, buccal cavity. Number three, pharynx. Okay. Number four, esophagus. Number four, esophagus. Right? Next one, number five, stomach. Next, duodenum. Next what ma? Duodenum. That means small intestine. The small intestine can be divided into three parts. What are those? Small intestine can be divided into three parts. What are those? Tell me anyone.
Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum.
Very good, very good, very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent answer, Busra.
Thank you, sir.
Duodenum, jejunum, ileum. Right? Duodenum, jejunum, ileum. So, very important thing, right? This is important small intestine. Then the small intestine connected with the large intestine. Here one here you must be the so here one. Okay, important thing. Okay, so where the ileum is connected with the large intestine, here one vestigial part is there. That is called appendix. And large intestine, mainly three parts are there: ascending colon, transverse colon, and descending colon, rectum, and anus is there. This is a completely digestive tract. Very important thing. So the alimentary canal completely. How much length of alimentary canal? Can anybody can say? Sarika?
Meters.
How much, ma?
9 meters.
Very good, very good. 9 meters. Sarika and Sushmita. Very nice. Excellent answer, right? Excellent answer, right? So 9 meters are there. In the 9 meter, 0.25 meter, that is esophagus. That means 10 inches. 0.25 stomach. J, bag-like structure. Okay. 7 meters small intestine. 1.5 meter, that is large intestine. Once I repeat, don't forget about that. Total alimentary canal is how much length ma? How much long? It is 9 meter. How much meter ma? 9 meters. And esophagus esophagus, it is 0.25 meter. That is 10 inches. Right. Next one, stomach, that is J-shaped. That is also 0.25 meter. Right. And small intestine, it is longest elementary canal. Longest part. It is the longest part of elementary canal. That is 7 meters. Right. In the 7 meter, duodenum, it is U-shaped. Duodenum is U-shaped. Right. And in the small intestine, so many foldings are there. That is okay. How much feet? How much? Very important thing. 7 into 3 feet. That means 21 feet. In the entrance level, we're asking the question. 7 into 21. That is 7 into 3. That is 21 feet of small intestine part. That is called jejunum. Okay. And large intestine. The large intestine, which is having 1.5 meter. That is totally important. Right. Now coming to the point. Okay. So this is the overview. And what is a track? What is a food is going to move? The food is moved from mouth, buccal cavity. Then buccal cavity, it is a bowl-like structure formed. What is it called? Bowl-like structure is called what, ma?
Bolus, sir.
Bolus. Excellent answer. Bolus, right? Yes. After mastication, the bolus should be formed, right? The bolus should be formed how? That is teeth, tongue, palatine. Teeth, tongue, and palatine. That is in the epiglottis also. These are all the parts are responsible for mastication, chewing, grinding, mixing, etc. etc. Then ball-like structure food is formed. That is called bolus. Right? And this bolus, which is enters into pharynx. The bolus enters into pharynx. The mechanism is called engulfing of the bolus into pharynx. Is called.
It is called decoagulation.
Very good, excellent. Deglutination. Okay, deglutination. Right. Okay, na. So, very important. Sai is there. Malavika, ardhamavutunda deglutination ante? Deglutination means what? Radhika. So, deglutination means the food which is the bolus which is enters engulfed into pharynx is called deglutination. Right. Clear. Now, pharynx. The pharynx is the passage of junction of food and air particle. That is clear. Then next tract, esophagus. In the esophagus, so many muscles are there. These muscles are to generate. The movements are called. What is that movement? The food is moved from pharynx to esophagus, esophagus to small intestine to duodenum. Large intestine to rectum to anus. Totally, the food is movement. That is simply what we can call it, ma, ups and down. Like what
Moment.
contraction and expansion type of food movement is called what? What does it mean? Sarika.
Peristaltic movement.
That is the movement is called peristaltic movement. That movement is called what, ma? Peristaltic movement, right? Excellent. Not only esophagus, remembering one thing, not only esophagus, the food is moved from pharynx to esophagus, esophagus to stomach to small intestine to large intestine to rectum to anus. Every movement, same muscles. What are the muscles? Circular, radial, and vertical muscles. Right, Radhika? Okay, na, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Same muscles are there. Not only esophagus, ma. Everything from here to rectum completely. Okay. So that is a movement, peristaltic movement. Now let us come to the point in stomach. In the stomach, okay, so the stomach gastric glands are there. They secretes the gastric juice. In the stomach, the food which is partially digested. The food is called what? The food is called what?
Called a chyme. Chyme.
That is called chyme. That is called chyme. Very nice. Okay, excellent. Now coming to the point, the food which is enters into duodenum, that means small intestine. Okay, so in the small intestine, intestinal fluid should be produced. Okay, in the small intestine, completely the food is digested. The food is digested. Okay, that and in the small intestine, villi and microvilli, which are responsible for increasing of area space of the small intestine, responsible for the absorption of the simple molecules like glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, minerals, water, etc., etc. That is a small intestine. Then later, the food is enters into large intestine. In the large intestines, only absorption of the water. The large intestine does not accept. The large intestine to only accept those who are doesn't accept by the small intestine. Doesn't absorb by the small intestine. So that type of food should be accepted. That type of unwanted material, waste material should be accepted. That is a large intestine, right? The large intestine to expel the fecal material, and storage into the rectum and the anus, external sphincter also there. The anus, external sphincter also there. The external sphincter, italic and vertical muscles are there. The contraction and expansion of the muscles. Okay, that fecal material, waste material to be removed outside. That is called elimination. That is called egestion. Okay, totally 5 steps. Ingestion, that means by intaking food material. Okay, movement, that means mechanical, physical digestion, that means in the tongue, teeth, palatine, everything mechanical. The muscles, mechanical, and chemical digestion takes place. And movement, what movement? Peristaltic movement takes place, right? Then after digestion, by using of digestive enzymes like hydrolytic enzymes, right? So that is digestion takes place. Then after digestion, absorption in the small intestine. In the small intestine, already told you, villi and microvilli are responsible for the absorption of the simple molecules. Remembering one thing, in the small intestine, completely, okay, in the small intestine, completely, what beta? So the food is completely digestion takes place. That is very important, right? So this is a total overview of digestive tract. Clear? Now, second part, digestive glands. What ma? Digestive glands. Okay. All of you note down the points. So that means digestive glands. What are the digestive glands are there? Right? What are the digestive glands are there? Remembering one thing, already told you. Okay. So, what ma? Simply, the digestive glands are number 1 in the buccal cavity, right? In the buccal cavity, number 1 digestive glands. You must be writing the note. Digestive glands, what are ma? Number 1 salivary gland. Number 2 gastric glands. Number 2 gastric glands. Number 3 liver. Number 4 pancreas. Number 5 intestinal glands. What beta? 5 glands are there. How many glands ma? Glands are there. Here, how many glands ma? Anybody can say repeat?
Glands, gastric glands,
Five
liver,
glands
pancreas,
are
and
there.
intestinal glands.
Okay, nice, excellent. Right.
First one is మళ్ళీ చెప్పండి సార్.
Once I repeat, no problem. Once I repeat, right? Okay, so that is number 1, salivary glands, number 1. Number 2, gastric glands. Number 2, gastric glands. Number 3, liver. Number 4, pancreas. Number 5, intestinal glands. Number 5 what ma? Intestinal glands. Okay, right? Intestinal glands. Understood? Okay, now coming to the point, I would like to salivary glands. Salivary glands. Simply, salivary glands, where it is location takes place. Come on, tell me. Where it is location, ma? Salivary glands are actually 4 pairs. Salivary glands what ma? Actually 4 pairs in mammals. But in man, only 3 pairs are there. One is, number 1, parotid gland. Parotid glands. Parotid glands, which is located at below of the ear. Below of the ear, it is open into buccal cavity. It is open into buccal cavity. Okay. Next one, sublingual glands below of the tongue. Sublingual gland below of the tongue. Lingual means tongue. Okay, that is one of the things. Next, submaxillary glands. Okay, so that is called what ma? Maxillary means jaws. Okay, so that is a submaxillary glands. These are all the 3 glands are there. Number 1, parotid gland. Number 2, below of the tongue, that is sublingual glands, maxillary glands, and come on, tell me, one salivary gland is absent. What does that mean? Come on, tell me. Anybody can say? Actually, mammals have 4, but man, that is absent. That is supraoptic gland. What ma? Supraoptic gland. Remembering one thing. Supraoptic gland. Here, supraoptic gland. Okay, understood? Very, very important thing. Right? So that is absent in man. Next one, that is location. What are the glands are there? Now, what ma? The salivary glands to secretes saliva. What ma? Salivary gland to secrete saliva. What beta? Understood? Sangeeta, Radhika, Sarika, Rekha. అర్థమవుతుందా? అర్థమవుతుందా?
సార్
సంగీత?
అర్థమవుతుంది సార్.
ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. రైట్. బుస్రా, గట్ మై కాన్సెప్ట్. నాకు మీరు ఏం కనిపిస్తలేరు, మీరు వీడియో ఆన్ చేసి నాకు తెలుసు ఎంత చేస్తున్నాను, రైట్? ఓకే, లీవ్ ఇట్. నౌ కమింగ్ టు ద పాయింట్. నెక్స్ట్ మా salivary glands. ఎస్, ఓన్లీ సంగీత ఒక్కటే ఆన్ చేసింది వీడియో, నో ప్రాబ్లం. Salivary glands, what beta? Salivary glands to secrete saliva. Salivary glands, what beta? To secrete saliva. Saliva. Okay, saliva. Rekha, any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
No doubt? Okay, very good. Right, coming to the point, salivary gland to secrete saliva. Saliva, gradually we can call it in Telugu, in Telangana and Andhra, whatever it may be. Saliva, it is called as a sollu. Got the concept? So many people are to be said saliva. What happened? Em ra sollu garu sunu antaru. Em Srikanth, intunnava? Because right, okay, got my concept. Okay, so that is a fun. Now saliva. Coming to the point, saliva secreted from salivary gland. Next, composition of saliva, very important. Title, small title, what beta? Composition of saliva. Composition of saliva. Okay, composition of saliva. Right, saliva pH 6.8. Saliva pH how much ma? Saliva pH value how much beta? 6.8. Saliva pH how much beta? It is so it is how much beta?
Sir.
Saliva pH, that is, right.
6.8.
Okay. 6.8, right. One minute. Okay. Whiteboard post. Whiteboard పనిచేస్తలేదు, రైట్. Saliva pH 6.8 pH, it is equal to neutral. It is equal to neutral. Neutral means nearer to 7 pH, right? That is clear. Now coming to the point, saliva which contains already composition pH 6.8. Next, it contains Tyline enzyme. It contains what ma? Tyline and enzyme. Within the bracket, amylase and enzyme. Tyline enzyme, it is also called what ma? Tyline and enzyme. P silent. Okay. Tyline and enzyme. Within the bracket, amylase and enzyme. Okay. Next point. Okay. Antiseptic enzyme, that is lysozyme, is present. Antiseptic enzyme, that is lysozyme enzyme, is present, right? It is very important. Now, so many times asked the question in the entrance level. That's why I'm giving this pointer. Note down all of you. Once I repeat, saliva which contain Tyline enzyme. The Tyline we can call it amylase and enzyme. Amylase. The saliva, it contains lysozyme antiseptic enzyme. What ma? Lysozyme antiseptic enzyme. Why we can call it antiseptic? Nothing but it is to kill the whether we are eating any microbial any contaminated food material, that should be the contaminated microbial microorganisms to killed by the lysozyme. That's why the lysozyme is a first defense mechanism in the saliva. Very, very important. Once I repeat, first defense the body, first defense mechanism in the saliva, that is called lysozyme. It is responsible for which immunity? So many times asked the question. Which immunity? That is innate immunity. That is what ma? Innate immunity. Very, very important. Once I repeat, the saliva which contains lysozyme and enzyme, lysozyme antiseptic enzyme, it kills the bacteria, it kills the microorganisms, and to develop the innate immunity, to defend the first defense of the body. Okay, so that is one of the thing. Next coming to the point, the saliva which contains mucus also, that means mucin. Saliva which contains what beta? Mucin also, right? So that is one of the important. Now I would like to note, very important. Note what ma? So this saliva which is responsible for the preparation of the bolus. The saliva which is responsible for the preparation of the bolus. Just now I already told you in the buccal cavity. In the buccal cavity, the bolus should be formed. Without saliva, there is no formation of bolus. Remembering one thing. Without saliva, there is no formation of the bolus. Right? That is one of the thing. Next, coming to the point, important note ma. What is the function of amylase? Okay. First carbohydrate digestion started from the saliva. Very important. What ma? First carbohydrate digestion started from the buccal cavity or saliva, whatever it may be. Buccal cavity or whatever it may be, right? Very important. First carbohydrate digestion started from the saliva or buccal cavity. in the influence of what enzyme beta? That is amylase and enzyme. In the influence of what ma? Amylase and enzyme. It will become later. మళ్ళీ వస్తుంది, నో ప్రాబ్లం. కాకపోతే మీకు గ్లాండ్స్ కల్లా చెప్పాలి వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ గ్లాండ్స్, రైట్? క్లియర్? నౌ the node, last node, very important. Okay, so what my amylase enzyme to convert to break down the amylase enzyme to break down the carbohydrate into maltose and dextrose sugars. Once I repeat, so in the saliva or buccal cavity digestion or saliva digestion, whatever it may be, first carbohydrate digestion takes place. First carbohydrate digestion takes place, right? Very important thing, right? Number one, what ma? The carbohydrates are converted into what ma? Specially for starch. What ma? Specially for starch. The carbohydrate nothing but not all carbohydrates, only starch. The starch are converted into dextrose and maltose sugar. The starch are converted into what ma? Dextrose sugars and maltose sugars. Dextrose sugars and maltose sugars. In the presence of what beta? Amylase and enzyme. Amylase and enzyme. So this is a mechanism takes place in the what ma? Salivary glands or buccal cavity. Okay, anybody can say this this derivation? Busra, tell me. Anybody?
Saying.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
Tell me beta.
The first salivary glands is responsible for the preparation of bolus,
Okay.
and next carbohydrate digestion start from the buccal cavity or saliva
Okay.
by the influence of amylase enzyme.
Okay.
Next, the breakdown of carbohydrates starch converted into the dextrose sugar and maltase sugar in the presence of amylase enzyme.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent, Asa. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I hope understand you are the legendary students. Of course, all are legendary students. Right. Okay. Arshia, you tell me, what is a lost note? Arshia? Tell me beta.
What, sir?
Lost, I already told you, note.
Yes, sir.
Tell me beta.
The bolus can responsible for respiration. Without saliva, no bolus formation.
Okay, right. Last note. I'm asking about in the saliva. Last note already given. Note. Just now your sister Busra already said.
Okay, sir.
What last
Carbo,
note?
first time starch, especially from starch,
Okay.
the enzymes in carbohydrates can, especially for in starch, carbohydrates digestion starts up. Then saliva is mixed. In this, they convert to form maltose sugar and dextrose sugar
Okay.
in the presence of amylase enzyme.
Wow. Excellent answer. Excellent. Nice. Wow. That is a Krishna, right? Thank you very much. Right. Okay. Leave it. So this is a overview of salivary gland. Okay. One more question I would like to ask Archana. Tell me. One more question I asked to Archana. Tell me, beta. So which salivary gland is absent in man?
Supraoptical glands.
Very nice. Supraoptic, not optical. Supraoptic. Very good. Excellent. Right. Excellent, ma. I hope you already legend. I thank you very much. Now coming to the point, this is a what beta? Salivary gland is completed. Now coming to the point, second digestive gland. What ma? Second digestive gland. That is what ma? Gastric glands. What ma? Gastric glands. Okay, so very important, right? Gastric glands. The second gland is gastric glands. So the gastric glands location where it is present. Gastric glands which is present where it is present. Okay, Sarika, tell me where it is present.
Juice created and
Okay, of course, juice. It is where it is location, where it is present.
in stomach.
Very good, very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, okay. So the gastric glands are located or present in the stomach. Okay, Sangeeta, tell me. Sangeeta, tell me, madam, which shape of stomach? Sorry, the stomach shape. Tell me. Stomach shape. Stomach shape, Sangeeta. Susmita.
దేవుడా
దేవుడా దేవుడా కాదు, సమస్య లేదు, ఇడిచిపెట్టే ప్రసక్తి లేదు. సుష్మిత, టెల్ మీ బేటా.
sir
Tell me. Stomach which shape? Stomach contains which shape?
J shape.
Oh, very good, very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Super, super. That is a Krishna sir, students. Okay, nice, excellent, my excellent answer. Because I would like to ask one more question to you. Because are you listening or not? Because
Listening, sir.
okay, right. Okay. In stomach, one partially digested part should be formed. What is that, ma?
Partially digested.
Partially digested food is formed. Come on, tell what is that?
Chyme, sir.
Very good, very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Right. Okay, now I would like to continue digestive gland. So mute, ma, because you must be mute, ma. Okay. ఎవరిదో గుసగుస వస్తుంది, డోంట్ గుసగుస అండ్ నసనస, రైట్? క్లియర్? And now stomach, number 1 point, stomach, that means gastric glands present in the stomach. Number 1 point, gastric glands to secretes what? Gastric juice. Gastric gland to secretes what, ma? Gastric juice. Very important. Now, okay, so number 1 point. Number 2, the gastric glands which contains 3 types of cells. 3 types of cells. Okay. Number 1, peptic cells. Peptic cells. Okay. Number 2, oxyntrophic cells. Number 3, goblet cells. Number 3, goblet cells. What, ma? So this gastric glands which contains 3 types of cells. Number 1, peptic cells. Number 2, what? Oxyntrophic cells. Number 3, Varun, tell me beta. Varun.
Goblet cells, sir.
Goblet cells. Goblet. Goblet. G-O-B-L-E-D. Goblet cells. Goblet cells, right?
LED.
Goblet cells. Right. Okay, goblet cells. Okay, mute ma, Sangeeta, mute please beta. Mute jay beta. Okay, goblet cells. Number 1, peptic cells. This peptic cells is also known as, title, small title, peptic cells. Peptic cells is also known as zymogen cells. Zymogen, that means ZY. ZY, zymogen, ZYMOGN, zymogen cells. Peptic cells also known as zymogen cells. Right. These peptic cells to secretes. These peptic cell to secretes. Okay. Pepsinogen and prorenin inactive enzymes. What beta? Pepsinogen, number 1. Number 2, prorenin and inactive enzymes. Both are inactive enzymes. Once I repeat, peptic cells to secretes what beta? Pepsinogen and prorenin. Prorenin. Both are what beta? Inactive enzymes. Both are what ma? Inactive enzymes. That is very important. Inactive enzymes. It should be activated later. How it should be activated, right? You must be right. A very important thing. Now, number two cells what ma? Number 2. Anybody?
Auxiliary cells.
Auxentific cells. Auxentific cells. Okay. Pavitra, are you listening? Pavitra. వింటున్నావా లేదు ఏం చేస్తుంది దయ్యం పవిత్రమ్మ ఓకే రైట్ ఓకే మ్యూట్ ఇట్ ఓకే రైట్ మా నెంబర్ 2 cells, that is auxentific cells. Auxentific cells. OXY NTIC. NTFIC. Auxentific cells. Very, 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 very important. The auxentific cells to secretes HCl. Auxentific cells to secretes what beta? HCl. Hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. Within the bracket, the pH of HCl 1.5 to 2. pH of what ma? pH of HCl 1.5 to 2. 1.5 to 2. Okay, right? That is HCl. Number 3, goblet cells. Goblet cells to secrete the mucin. Goblet cells to secrete the mucin. Okay, so these are all the important of gastric glands. Okay, gastric glands contains 3 cells. Number 1, peptic. Number 2, auxentific cells. Number 3, goblet cells. Peptic cells to secrete. Okay, so pepsinogen, then prorenin. Auxentific cells to secretes HCl. Goblet cell to secretes mucin. Right? So this is important. Now small tight note. Gastric gland to secretes gastric juice. Gastric gland to secretes what ma? Gastric juice. Gastric gland to secretes gastric juice. Right? Very important. Gastric juice. Clear? Gastric juice. Now, small title. Gastric juice composition. Gastric juice composition. Anybody can say composition? Anybody can say composition? ఎవరైనా చెప్తారా? రాధిక, హర్ష, అర్చన, అనుష, అంకిత, అంజన, ఆమని, అఖిల, వరుణ్. ఎవరైనా చెప్తారా చూద్దాం? రాధిక, రమ్య, శ్రావ్య, బుస్రా, రమ్య, మాలవిక, భావన, అంకిత. ఎనీబడి బా? ఎవరైనా చెప్తారా? రైట్.
Sir.
తెలియమ్మా ఎవరు చెప్తారు? హర్ష?
Yes, sir.
Tell me better. What is the composition of gastric juice? pH. Come on, tell me. Okay, mute. Okay. Number 1, ma. Anybody can say gastric juice pH. Number 1 point. Anybody can say gastric juice pH? Already given the hints. Already given the points. Archana, Bushra, Arshia, Bhavana, Anjana, Amani, Anima, Radhika, Rajita. Very good. Excellent answer. Excellent. 1.5 to 2. Juice pH. Okay. Gastric juice pH value, that is 1.5 to 2. Number 1 point. Number 2. It contains gastric juice concentrated HCl. It contains concentrated HCl. Okay. Next, it contains pepsinogen, prorenin, inactive enzymes. Pepsinogen, prorenin, inactive enzymes within the bracket, pepsin and renin active enzymes. Okay, pepsinogen, prorenin inactive enzymes within the bracket, pepsin, renin active enzymes within the bracket, pepsin and renin active enzymes. Whatever it may be, it will be the inactive enzymes are activated by the HCl. I will explain later. I will explain the mechanism. Right. Next one ma mucin. Next one what na? Mucin. Next last 4 water also. Water also. Gastric juice contains pH value 1.5 to 2. Gastric juice contains concentrated HCl. Gastric juice contains pepsin and renin enzyme. Gastric juice contains goblet cells. Gastric juice which contains slightly hydrolytic lipase enzyme. Hydrolytic lipase enzyme also, right? Lipase enzyme also. Very important thing you must be note. In gastric juice, there is no lipid digestion enzyme. Sorry, not lipid, protein digestion enzyme. Sorry. In the gastric juice, sorry, not protein, carbohydrate. Sorry, carbohydrate. Okay, once I repeat. So, remembering one thing, in the gastric juice, note very important, there is no carbohydrate digestion enzyme. Simply what we can call it, in the gastric juice, absence of carbohydrate enzyme. Carbohydrate digestion enzyme, right? Only protein digestion enzyme. Simply lost. The pepsin and renin to convert the protein into amino acids. Okay. The pepsin and prorenin, simply, I would like to give you last mechanism. You must be right. What ma? Pepsin and renin enzyme to be responsible for protein digestion. Pepsin and renin enzymes are responsible for the protein digestion. Okay. What is the function of HCl in this gastric juice? Gastric juice.
The HCl function is to kill the bacteria.
Yes, number 1 point. Very good. Excellent. Number 1 point. Okay, what beta? To kill the bacteria. Number 1. What we are contaminated food which are intaking? It kill. Number 2 function anybody can say? Number 2, Sarika, chaptava?
Should be diluted by mucin.
Okay, of course. HCl is diluted by the mucin, right? Nice, excellent. I'm asking about
Breakdown of molecules.
what beta?
Breakdown of molecules.
Okay, breakdown of molecules. Okay, right. Nice, sir. Very important. Thank you. Thank you very much for your kindly respond. Very important function of HCl. Number 2 functions are there. First function already given Bussa. What is? To kill the microorganisms in the food. Number 1 point. Number 2, to activate the inactive enzymes of pepsinogen prorenin into pepsin and renin. Once I repeat. So the HCl second function to activate the inactive enzymes of what? Pepsinogen to pepsin, pepsinogen into pepsin, prorenin into renin. Simply. What my HCl function? First function to kill the bacteria, to kill the microorganism, right? Number 2 function to activate the inactive enzymes of pepsinogen into pepsin, prorenin into renin, right? That is clear. Okay. So this is very I would like to ask in when the carbohydrate, protein and lipid digestion lo meeku adugutanu malli ఇది మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి మెకానిజంలో వస్తుంది. Don't confuse, right? That is clear. Second function completed. Now already third function Arsha already given. So for example, how much the 1.5 to 2 pH value of concentrated HCl gastric juice is secreted from the gastric glands completely if it is what happened if it is unable to eat proper time, unable to maintain the biological clock, the HCl ultimately released. Okay, that's why the HCl is itching to our stomach. In that condition, we are giving, sir, 1 o'clock is completed, sir, 8 o'clock is completed. So our our stomach rats are ringing like that. Rats are ringing, sir. Rats, it is not there. But rat, who is rat? HCl is rat. To itching that, to what happened, ma? To itching the stomach. But of course, the concentrated HCl, so to itching the stomach, but it should be diluted. If it is concentrated HCl is going to fell down into your hand, the hand should be going to burn. But that concentrated of HCl which is present in the HCl stomach, the stomach is going to burn. No chance. Okay. That should be protested. That should be protected by. Just now Arsha said, what ma? The concentrated HCl is diluted by mucin. Then the concentrated HCl diluted by mucin. Come on, tell me. Anybody can say the mucin is. Come on, tell me. Mucin is secreted from which cells?
Goblet cells.
Wow, excellent. Goblet cells, right? Very nice. Right. So this is a gastric gland's importance. Okay. So now mechanism we'll discussing about later. Now later, last note point, in the stomach, in the influence of gastric juice, the food is partially digested. The food is partially digested. What it called? Note. What it called, ma? The food is called, partially digested food is called chyme. Partially digested food is called chyme. Come on, tell me. Anybody can say chyme which is contains which nature? Acidic nature, basic nature, neutral. Tell me.
Nature.
Huh?
Acidic nature.
Wow. Why, Rajita?
pH values 1.5 to 2.
Very good, ma. Excellent answer. I appreciate, Rajita. Very nice. Because of so many times in the entrance level, we'll ask the question. This question, number frequently ask the question. That's why. So the chyme is acidic nature. Partially digested food is in the stomach. That is called. So this chyme, which is enters into what, ma? Duodenum. Which is enters into duodenum with help of pyloric sphincter. Okay, this is today 2 glands are completed. Number 1, salivary gland is completed. Number 2, gastric gland is done. Tomorrow we'll discussing about, already we given second year. Of course, so many people finalists are not there. So we'll explain tomorrow liver and pancreas and small intestine glands and mechanism also, right? Tomorrow sharp 4 o'clock, ma, right? Thank you very much. So thank you. This is Krishna, advocate and HOD of Geology, signing out. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye, Nana.